So today's book was inspired by an extraordinary woman named Jane Jacobs. She was all about neighborhoods. And can you guys help me read this quote from her?
Yes.
Okay.
Designing a country city is easy. Rebuilding a living one takes imagination.
Absolutely. So she was an urbanist and an activist, and she encouraged people to get out and walk and explore their neighborhoods. Jane's Walks are now an annual celebration of cities held around the world on the first weekend of May. And through the simple act of walking together and discussing what makes a neighborhood, Jane's Walks help knit people together in a strong and resourceful community sense. And I see you're all wearing your Walk Edmonton buttons, and I hope that you'll be part of a Jane's Walk this May. So let's read Lucia's neighborhood to find out what she saw when she walked through her neighborhood. In Lucia's Neighborhood by Pat Shewchuk and Marek. My name is Lucia. My grandmother has been telling me about Jane Jacobs. She was a lady who talked about neighborhoods. She talked about the people in them, the things they do, and what makes a neighborhood nice. She talked about neighborhoods like mine. This story is about my neighborhood, about the people I see, the work they do, the houses they live in, about the things that happen here every day. My neighborhood is pretty busy in the morning. People are going to work, going to school, or going to the park. The park is great. Having a farmer's market today. All kinds of people go there. Big people, medium people, and little people. I really like the Tai Chi people. I see them practicing every morning. There are also joggers and dog walkers. All the dog walkers let their dogs run free in the off-leash area. The dogs really like it. Soon the shops start to open. The workers have lots of work to do. The neighbors do too. Flowers have to be bought. Yards must be made beautiful. Some yards have flowers. Other yards have sculptures. Some yards even have tree sculptures. And some trees are trimmed just like the olive trees in Portugal. Look, here comes the letter carrier. It must be 12 o'clock. Some kids are coming home from daycare. School kids are coming home for lunch. Yum! Grandmother's made my favorite soup. In the afternoon, everyone has somewhere to go and someone to see. There's a lot to talk about. Every summer there's a parade for the Senhor de Pedra festival. My street is decorated just like in Portugal. Everybody makes the decorations together. But my favorite part will come next. I love to listen to the band marching down the street. I've been daydreaming about it for weeks. At the end of the day, people come home for a dinner and things quiet down. After dinner, everybody's out again. People sit on their porches, kids play in their yards, grandmas sit in the sun, teenagers hang out. Some people head up to College Street. Some people go out for a late dinner, others do a little shopping. Everybody likes this shop. It has fresh fruits and vegetables at good prices. Time to go home. At night, College Street is still busy. But my street is pretty quiet. Just a few people are still out. And when I see Mr. Ferreira going back to work, I know it's time for bed. He's the streetcar driver. And that's the end of my story. The story of an average day in my neighborhood. So I really like the rhythm of her neighborhood. It's comforting, it's really diverse, it's vibrant, it's full of activity. Maybe you guys can help with some creativity for what to do about this neighborhood in Edmonton and see what we can do with this empty lot in the city. Kyle, what do you think?
We could put a bus stop.
Yeah, maybe a bus stop.
We can put a store.
A store? That'd be great. There's no store here yet.
We can put an office with a house on top.
Yeah, that could work.
We could put a skinny house.
Maybe two.
Maybe we could put a park.
Yeah, people might really like that. Well, thanks for your suggestions. This is just the kind of question Edmonton is going through right now as we try to build up and in and out more slowly, and also move through something we're calling the urban shift, building a city that operates a little bit more like this neighborhood in Toronto, actually. And I used to hang out in this neighborhood quite a bit when I lived in Toronto for a couple of years. So our city is being reimagined right now so that when you guys grow up, you'll have neighborhoods a little bit more like this. Does that sound like fun?
Yeah.
I agree.